Patrician Atheist here. The beauty of religious mania is that it has the power to explain everything. Once God, or Satan, is accepted as the first cause of everything which happens in the mortal world, nothing is left to chance. Logic can be happily tossed out the window. Stephen King. This quote is an apt representation of Christianity and a fantastic commentary on the way the religion and its followers work, especially, though of course not exclusively, those from the more conservative and fundamentalist denominations. It also illustrates why God needs the second major deity of Christianity, Satan, to survive. The very foundation of Christianity, no matter the denomination, is the belief there is an ongoing conflict between good and evil that we, as fallen creatures, are ignorant and helpless pawns in. And with this hard idea comes an inherent belief in absolutes and encouragement of viewing the world we live in through a black and white lens. This superstitious worldview has two opposing teams with no room in the middle because they are so hopelessly opposed and the conflict so all-encompassing that if you are not abiding by the will of God, you are automatically an unwitting tool of Satan and or his agents. Quite frankly, the Christian mindset is you are either with me or against me, and good is what they represent, so you must be evil, in their troubled minds anyway. Of course, what is good and what is evil in the eyes of the alleged infallible deity of Christianity is still open to the interpretation of fallible men. If you follow what Christianity says, according to the Christian judging you, you are following God's will and guidance and are righteous. If not, you are being manipulated by Satan, get a trip to hell, and are clearly a fool. After all, the biggest lie about Satan is that he doesn't exist, which is correct when you replace the word lie with the word truth. This worldview is not only black and white, but extremely destructive to logic, the progress, worth, and image of humanity, and our understanding of the natural or real world we live in. It also conveniently reduces opponents of Christianity to immediate enemies who are tactless pawns of Satan and can be immediately dismissed, because Christians are in such good company, right? Sure, not all Christians view the world like this, like the salad bar Christians who simply take elements of the faith they like, but there are certainly vocal groups of Christians that do. And to any Christian who would claim that this view is virtually non-existent in Christianity, you are fooling yourself. While no one can put a number on how many Christians view the world in such extremes and persist under this fantasy, it is clearly prevalent in fundamentalist and more conservative Christian sects. And to those Christians who do persist under this delusion, an atheist or other religious skeptic cannot object to Christianity on the basis of his or her intellect, study, and or observations. The Christian under this pretense can simply not believe that another individual can be so rash to question them and their God on their own. They have such a lowly opinion of humanity and its capabilities that Satan must undoubtedly have a hand in it. You know, the guy who effectively shows Christianity to be polytheism by having two primary deities, God and Satan, of at least equal power who like to screw with humanity at every possible opportunity. And these deities are like two parents fighting in front of their children and forcing them to pick sides. As a result, this vile, polarized view of our reality is also extremely effective at trivializing truth and stifling any productive debate about their religion and its ridiculous positions on science, society, law, and everything else. Atheists and other religious skeptics can hit an entrenched Christian upholding this extremist, two-shaded world outlook with all the facts and evidence they have against Christianity and its positions. It won't matter. They will be unmoved in their faith to God. Satan and your silly facts can't trick them. The religion already beat you to it. Reason, logic, intellectual honesty, and a genuine search for the truth all take a back seat to their categorically absurd religious truth, which feeds them the easy answers they crave and suckle on. Christians, unlike atheists and other religious skeptics, are tools, but not like they think. They are not the tools of God, but of a faith and a superstition that has kept a sizable portion of mankind in bondage to their fabricated tyrant deity for the better part of 2 millennia. A tradition of servitude to the thug god that Christians unwittingly and willingly continue to defend tooth and nail. And how has this been accomplished? By playing humans, who they believe to be fallen creatures, against humanity through the false concept of Satan, the supreme enemy and cheerleader for evil. And to be sure, God needs Satan, an enemy who is at least equal in power, to survive, because without this nemesis, the Christian system loses its overall meaning and all-encompassing purpose, to fight evil. It is as simple as that. And if not, why has God not destroyed Satan to save humanity and reign supreme? because Satan is just as strong, and without him, Christians may actually have to listen to their religion's opponents and give weight to arguments challenging their faith, not to mention admit that there is great truth in the gray area in between their black and white reality. That is something that can most definitely not occur, as it would ultimately unweave the thread of lies that Christianity is founded upon. In the end, the irony about this video is that Christians who watch it and buy into this extremist black and white you are either with me or against me worldview will think Satan or one of his agents is responsible for this video because I, as a human and supposed fallen creature, am being influenced by Satan to persecute them in their religious faith. And because of this, everything I say, no matter how sensible, cutting, and poignant, can be instantly ignored, and the Christian can continue persisting in his or her self-sustaining world of delusion. Luckily, this video is not meant for them, but rationalists. This is a look at Christianity and this worldview from the outside. Because such Christians are being duped and trying to take the rest of humanity down with them with their oversimplistic, intellectually dishonest, and lazy perception of the world around them that spits in the face of truth and all legitimate efforts to find it. Christians need Satan more than they know, because without this antagonist, the Christian system begins to fall apart. Of course, they already know this, and they think they also know exactly who is responsible for this video. Patrician Atheist, see you around.